Hello, once again, this is Seewing Yee from the Year Real Estate Network, and I'm going to talk about this property here in Florida, VA foreclosures, 5% down, financing for venti financing for any investor that qualifies. All right, so without further ado, let's dive into this great property located here in St. Petersburg, Florida. This property is listed by the Department of Veteran Affairs, government VAs for $289,900. It's a government foreclosure, 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,044 square foot. And so let me see. Let's look at the great location that it is. St. Petersburg is in the suburbs of Tampa Metro. If you can see right here, Tampa is one of the fastest growing city in the country for several years now, very close to Central Florida, Orlando area. And Jim Gillum, my Orlando network realtor, has been promoting Central Florida, including Tampa, for the past 10 years to our network. And we have a good property managers that knows about Tampa and the suburban area. So this is a very good location. It's located in the Gulf Coast, Gulf of Mexico area. So anyway, in case you do not know, the #1 rated beach in the U.S. is St. Pete's Beach. It's right here. So the property is located right over here. And for those of you who understand military, the MacDill Air Force Base is located somewhere over here, like 10 miles away from this location. Here's downtown Tampa, suburban Tampa, mainly surrounding cities. And of course, St. Petersburg is in Clearwater. It's a very, very desirable place. And the St. Pete's Beach and few other beaches along this coastline is very nice, needless to say. So location is really, really good. So it's very fast growing. So excellent area is location. So if you look at there's a great area. Like I said, I'll show you more pictures. But this property is built in 2005 and is below market value. As I mentioned, probably at least 5-10% below market value. So very, very nice. You can look at interior, very, very nice. A typical colorful walls that comes with being close to the beach. And yeah, so requires probably cosmetic repairs, maybe the carpet or the painting the wall is necessary. I don't know any of the details. I don't know. I assume there are no electrical foundation problems, but this property has been certified by the VA to sell it to a lot of people. So I had to expect this property been on the market for a couple of weeks. We expect multiple offers. I don't know how many, 3, 4, 5 people. So it's important to pull the trigger once you do your research. Okay, so this is a part of our HOA, but I'll tell you more about it. The numbers look really, really good. Otherwise, I would not recommend this property to my network of investors. So the monthly HOA is 268. I don't know exactly the amenities associated with it, but I have to assume it's a very good amenities for the area. Insurance, $100 per month should be pretty reasonable. The property taxes are less than 1% of the property value, so which is very good. The rental value is not this low. The Zillow is wrong. I spoke to the listing agent, and my information tells me that this potential rent for this place is around $2,500. I would say you have a 30% chance of renting this property to an active duty soldier, perhaps a officer, a captain in an army or a navy would be a lieutenant. All three, they have the housing allowance to pay at least $2,500, maybe $2,300 to pay for the rent. So if not, then a regular renter, somebody that have a decent income, that really love to live in this area, they would more than happy to to rent this place for 2,500 or even more per month. So the number looks to me looks good. This property is below market value. Like I said, if you look at a neighboring comp, similar 2,000 square footage, same everything in this community is selling for 324. So this property is listed 289. So it's pretty much like $34,000 below market value. So more than 10% below market value. But let's look at the, in fact, let's look at the more picture of the area. So we have a boat dock. This is a Tampa Bay part of it. Very nice community. Very well landscaped. If somebody can own a boat and just have a good time enjoying the outdoors. And here are the community of townhomes in this subdivision. And have a nice lanai. This area is, like I said, is around 15 minutes east of St. Pete's Beach. So you can drive a 15-minute, maybe 10 miles away, you will hit the beach along the coast. But for the time being, this area is located by the waterways. So, all right. So very good location, very desirable to own and to rent. And some more pictures. See, nice built, good community. So, all right. So that's that. So finally, let's go over the cash flow analysis, which is critical for my evaluation as well as you are. Right. So let's go over the numbers. Again, 289K. If you were to bid on it, if you have your vendor financing loan approval ready, and if you have your VA forms all filled out to make submit the proposal, you're competing against 3, 4, 5 individuals for this very same property. So they go very quickly. The demands for these kind of properties far exceed the supply of available homes to buy and to rent in this Tampa Bay metropolitan area. So the 5% down, which is amazing, right? With the vendor financing, 5% multiplied by the list price 289. You might want to bid higher than 289 to outbid the others. The Department of Veteran Affairs, they take the highest and best offer among all the offers being submitted. So within a week or less, this house will be pretty much gone. 5% down is around 15 grand total, plus the closing cost of 5 grand, plus my estimation of the cosmetic rehab cost, maybe 7,500. So total out of your pocket is 27 grand, maybe 28 grand. Is all estimation, right? So at the rent of 2,500 and the 5% vacancy factor and the taxes, like I said, is relatively low in relationship to the purchase price. Insurance pretty decent, 10% property management fee, and 268 monthly HOA homeowner association dues you have to pay as an owner, and 5% maintenance factor as well. So if you look at the numbers, gross rent of 2,500 minus all the mortgage payments of 1,355. At the mortgage, this VA mortgage is very desirable. It's only 4.25%. Let me show you, which is a lot less than the typical 5% for regular investment loan, 30-year amortized loan. So you get a very good low interest rate on the vendor financing for those of you that qualify. At the end of the day, then all your monthly mortgage and other deductions, at the end of the day, you have a monthly net cash flow is of $93. So cash flow is not really all that high, but based on this price point, so there's a good value with respect to potential for appreciation and buying it below market value, as I stated earlier. But the ROI is pretty much 40 to 45% if you factor in the annual net cash flow plus the annual principal reduction plus the 2% annual appreciation projection, which I made, which should be conservative. Equals gross equity income of almost 12 grand. That's on paper. That's your profit on paper only, right? 11,000 divided by 27,000 of your total at-risk investment equals 45% return on your investment. Understand how simple this math is? Let me see what else. Cap rate is very, very good, 6%. Rent to value ratio, almost 1% rule that we talked about. All right, so everything, all the numbers looks good. This is a very desirable property. It goes very quick. All right, so for those of you who are interested in this VA foreclosure program, I can help you, so contact me directly. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening. This is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. Have a nice day. Goodbye.